welcome to another edition of Tech Extra from TCEA. My name is Lori Gracie and I'm the Executive Director here. Today we're going to be looking at another new feature of iOS 6 for the iPad, iPod Touch, or iPhone, and that feature is Guided Access. Guided Access is a great feature for teachers to use in the classroom in order to force students to stay on one particular app and not go app hopping. This is a need particularly in special education classrooms. Also, for those of you who are parents with young children who don't want them shopping on Amazon or watching YouTube videos without you. Using the Guided Access feature does require several setup steps, but once it is set up, it's very easy to activate anytime you need. To start using Guided Access, you're going to go to your Settings app, to General, and to Accessibility, which is at the bottom of the screen under General. Accessibility is where all of the adaptive features of the device are available, and it does come with a lot of them. We're going to be looking at Guided Access, which is under Learning. The default is that this feature is turned off, as you can see right here. You'll want to tap the arrow, the right arrow next to the word Off, and then you want to tap the toggle button to turn it on. Okay. When you do that, more choices appear. In order to use Guided Access, you're going to have to set a passcode. That's to prevent the student from exiting the app. So we're just going to tap Set Passcode. I recommend any combination of 4 numbers other than 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the most common passcode in the world according to Apple. And it will make you type this twice to make sure that you're exactly typing in exactly what you think. So now my passcode is set. And I'm ready to go. The other choice on the screen here under Guided Access is to enable screen sleep. This will cause the sleep wake button to put the screen to sleep immediately if it's pressed. I don't find this necessary because the screen's going to dim and go off automatically after being inactive for a while anyway, so I'm just going to leave that setting alone. And my Guided Access is all set up. Now let's see how it works. I'm going to go into an app that one of my students might use. And this is for young children. It's in my ABC folder. It's called ABC Magnets. So I go in and open the app up, and now I'm going to access the Guided Access feature by triple clicking the home button. Okay, triple clicking means you're going to click it 3 times very quickly. Okay. I have my triple click set to also provide voiceover options. That's another accessibility feature and another video tip. But right now I'm going to use it for Guided Access. So I'm going to select that, and it's going to give me some choices down at the bottom of my screen. And again, this is all still in the setup mode. By default here, you have 3 different choices. The touch and the motion are turned on. And you would want to leave them that way because if you turn them off, then students can't actually interact with or use the app. The only time you might want to turn the motion off is if you're using an app that can be in both landscape and portrait mode, and the device keeps switching back and forth between the two as the student moves it, and that can be really irritating to the student. But generally speaking, you're going to leave touch and motion on. The other option turns the hardware buttons, like the volume control button, off. This is great if you don't want the student to be able to change the volume on the device. Okay, so a couple of other features here that aren't real obvious. You can circle areas on the screen that you don't want the student to be able to use. So you can see I have a couple here in the app. One is options and one is email. And if I'm working with young students, I really don't want them accessing that. So all I have to do is simply, with my finger, draw a circle around them. And notice it doesn't even have to be a very good circle. It's going to automatically highlight those, so put a little box around them, and it's going to mark them as areas that are going to be disabled. So now when the student goes into the app, they're not going to be able to email or to change the options. So I've done everything I need to. I've got Guided Access all set up. So I'm going to press Start up in the top right corner, and there's my app all ready to go, and it works like it normally does.
W.
Okay. If I go down and try and do something in the email, I'm tapping on it, but nothing happens. I'm tapping on options. Those both have that small box around them, so even if I tap on it and try to use it, I can't. If I try and get out of the app, I'm pressing my home button, and it says, oh, what's your passcode? So if the student doesn't know the passcode, they're not going to be able to exit the app and go to another app. So all the student can do right now is to work on the particular app that I have set up here for him. And this will work with any app that you have. So it's a really, really great feature. Now, to stop guided access, you triple click again and enter your passcode. And then we're back out of we're out of guided access, and you can go in and do whatever you normally would need to do on your iPad or any iDevice. I think this is a really fantastic feature and one that is very easy to use once you've got it set up. Hope you join me next time for more new iOS 6 features on TCEA's Tech Extra.